gone for basically 2 weeks. And so I haven't been following up and following through. Did about a week-long retreat with Dad's group that I'm part of. Lots to talk about that in upcoming episodes of Generate with my buddy John Vroman. And then, frankly, just needed 3 or 4 days off of social media, video. Needed a couple of days off last week to get all the mortgage stuff back in order because, as you know, most mortgage people are a little overwhelmed right now. But we're coming to the end of the book. This is the last week that we will be reviewing Lead Generate 61 Days to Double Your Pay. You know, if you're in this group, first of all, thank you. And the goal is that coming hopefully out of this pandemic, although that's taking a little bit longer than expected, my hope was that through this group, we could give people who need to generate a lead or a sale or a relationship or they're an entrepreneur, give them some tools or some ideas to further their marketing, their lead generation, their follow-up, basically just try to help you get your business back on track. Because I hate the fact that when I drive through town, I'm seeing businesses board up and restaurants close and, just a lot of people suffering. Like I feel insanely blessed to be in one of the few industries that's actually thriving right now. I work in the mortgage business and real estate's still doing pretty well and rates are really low. So a lot of people are refinancing, but anybody out there who's having challenges right now, right? I was talking to a good friend of mine over the weekend who runs, or he's a partner in a law firm where they do workman's comp fraud, right? They work on behalf of the employer when there's workman's comp fraud. And he said, the funny thing is when we're in times of economic distress, our business tends to do better because when there's times of economic distress, there's a lot of people that are trying to go on disability, maybe unethically. And so he said, what's weird is that what we're not seeing this time around is that kind of workman's comp fraud because most people are just easily going on unemployment and the unemployment benefits are enhanced right now, which is probably good for the overall economy and definitely those workers that can't go to work. But if you are in a business where you have to generate a lead, make a sale, develop a relationship, sell a widget, run your business, I'm hoping that you're getting something out of this group. There's my alarm telling me that I need to be live on this video. I guess I went a little bit early today. So this book here is completely designed to help you create that daily practice of lead generation, right? We've done almost all 60 days here. We're on day 59 and I'm ranting a little bit and buying myself a little bit of time because this chapter is really short, right? Chapter 59 is only a page and a half and it says, rinse and repeat again. This page isn't an error from the printer or a mistake by my book editor. Trust me, I haven't run out of ideas on lead generation and capturing new business. But a majority of the time that you spend lead generating, you want to focus on connecting with new or existing referral sources or past clients, right? So you want to have at least a half hour to an hour a day where you are focused on lead generation activity. Checking in with past clients, checking in with new leads, whether you get those leads online, whether you get those leads from other referral sources, whether you're working business to business or business to consumer, like you've got some people you can call, right? It's so important that over this kind of 2-month journey and this Lead Generate 61 Days to Double Your Pay, I talk about this like 3 or 4 different times in the book. Like, hey, I get it. It feels kind of like Groundhog's Day. Wake up, rinse, repeat, do it again, do it again, do it again. But it's that important, right? It's that important. It's like, I don't have 6-pack abs. I've never had 6-pack abs because I am not the type of person that has ever committed to going to the gym every day and eating the right foods every day, right? But I'm also not ignorant to think about like, well, I'm going to go to one CrossFit class or one SoulCycle class or one, private training session at 24 Hour Fitness, do about 100 sit-ups, and then I'll have 6-pack abs. That's not how it works, right? I know conceptually that if you want to have a body that looks like that, it's a daily practice, right? It's a daily practice. Well, it's the same thing with building your business or committing to lead generation. It's a daily practice. It's a daily practice. It's a daily practice. So if it's Monday, which it is, or maybe you're watching the replay, but if you're watching this live, and it's Monday, you're probably thinking like, man, I've got so much on my plate. I've got 36 emails in my inbox. I've got a stack of mail. I've got a stack of projects. I got these 2 books that I want to get to. I'm on my 3rd iced tea of the day because I've been up since 4:30 in the morning. Whatever distractions you have on your plate, just remember that nothing in your business matters until a lead is generated, right? You could have the best systems, the best product, the best workflow, the best team, the best widget, the best calendar management, the best explanation. You might be world class in explaining your product or going through your sales process or going through your sales funnel. But if you don't generate a lead, nothing else happens, right? So here's 2 thoughts on Monday if you're having a hard time getting motivated to jump out there and start doing some lead generation. One is maybe have a physical representation of your lead generation, right? So this is Monday. I have not made a single lead generation call yet, but this 8.5 by 14 printed in red physical representation of the calls that I need to make, it sits on my desk just staring me in the face like, yep, Scott, you got to make some calls. So maybe it's that physical representation, tuning out some of the technology, tuning out Facebook and the calendar and your phone and the tweets and the bleeps and the blips and the notifications, tuning that out so you can focus, just get away, step away with your phone and work on this physical, call tracker. Or maybe for you, you're like, I just don't have the energy Monday morning with all the other stuff that's going on. I just don't have the energy of calling new clients or tackling that idea of trying to build new relationships. That seems a little daunting first thing on Monday morning with all the stuff that's coming in from the weekend. Totally understand. Do some of the low-lying fruit follow-up, right? Follow up with clients who you haven't heard from for a while. All of us in every business, I call them zombie clients. They're clients that were super interested in buying at one point and then kind of just drifted away, right? Follow up with them. Just a quick touch, a phone call, a Facebook message, a text message. Sometimes just going through the last 10, 20, 30, 40 people that didn't buy from us or that maybe we thought moved on to a different product or service provider. Just a quick check-in with them saying like, hey, how's it going? Did you ever buy? Did you ever follow through with that? Did you ever sign up for that membership, whatever it is you sell? A lot of times just touching those past potential clients is a great way to generate new sales. And what I find frequently is a lot of times when I follow up, for example, in the mortgage business, I'll reach out and I'll say, hey, Bill, did you ever end up buying a house? I never saw that you sent over the pre-approval. We had a great conversation, or maybe you filled out the application and didn't send your paperwork. A lot of times I'll hear something back like, hey, Scott, it's really just not a good time. My company's going through a downsizing, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? My cousin is actually killing it because he's in the mass production business. He's going to be ready to buy a house soon. Could I introduce the two of you? Right. So sometimes these sales will come from other avenues that you weren't even thinking of simply because you're doing the follow-up. So those are my thoughts for you on lead generation. Do me a favor. I've been gone for a while and not posting regularly in the Generate group. So I'm sure the algorithm is all out of whack and not telling people they need to be interacting in the Generate group. So if you're seeing this, can you do me a favor? Can you just click the like button? Maybe leave a comment on your favorite type of Monday lead generation activity. Maybe it's digital, maybe it's outbound marketing, maybe it's picking up the phone, maybe it's calling your top 10 referral sources, maybe it's doubling down and calling old referral sources that have not interacted with you a while. Maybe it is following up with past clients that didn't buy. I would just love to hear from you on like, what's your technique for Monday to get in this rhythm, right? I remember going to Soul Cycle, the spinning class, and there was this great instructor. She was like, never miss a Monday, never miss a Monday. She said, if you miss your workout on Monday, same thing, if you miss your lead generation on Monday, it's just easy to get to Tuesday and not do it. And then Wednesday, it's kind of the middle of the week. And Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. And then Friday, like, well, I'll just start over again on Monday, right? So if you miss Monday, anything you want to accomplish in life, whether it's working out, lead generation, reading, writing, whatever habit you want to pick up, never miss a Monday, right? That's my tip for today, in addition to the fact that you just got to rinse, repeat, and continue to do lead generation. So love you guys lots.